Hi, and welcome back to another episode of Zazzle Chat. Here with us again, if you don't remember from last time, it's Kelli. We're to continue our social media tour. We are going to talk about UGC, as we call it, otherwise known as user-generated content. So first of all, what is UGC?
UGC is, as you said, user-generated content. Most of the time, it is either a photograph or a really well-done digital laydown of a product or a digital in situ.
What's an in situ?
That's a great question. In situ just simply means
know.
in situation.
I just want to make sure our designers know.
No, it's a great point. So in situ is simply in situation. So it's showing the product that you've created in the space that you had in mind when you designed it. So showing a laydown of a party cup and a party plate and in a party setting.
And we have a couple in situs on our site as well. If you go to shower curtains, we recently added an in situ. If you go to, flasks, it's in a back pocket. So we have a couple in situs on our site, but I think what we're talking about here is user-generated in situs.
It makes it more interesting than just seeing a product on a white background.
Yeah, it definitely brings another element of lifestyle into the shots.
And a lot of our products, without in situ, you can't tell the difference between a bath mat and a poster, or a poster
business card.
And a business card, right?
A banner.
So showing it actually on the front porch puts it in situ and gives the user kind of a perspective on how they would use it and gives them kind of aspirational.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So why is UGC important?
Like we were just saying, UGC is just simply a way to kind of involve your user in kind of the dreaming process. Like, why do they need this product? How can they use it? What will it look like on their front porch if it's a welcome mat, or what will it look like in their bathroom if it's a bath mat or a shower curtain. So even though your bathroom doesn't look exactly like the bathroom in our photo shoot, it still gives you a much better sense of how large what the scale is, what the scale of the design is.
I think it's a lot more enticing as well for the designer to look at it, or not the designer, the user to look at it and picture it in their home. That being said, we are actively adding more in situs on our site in the product page, but it does take a lot of extra work to set up all those shots. So it is coming, but it's coming slowly. Can you kind of tell us how Zazzle uses UGC?
We actually use it in 3 different ways. The first is in the inspiration gallery. So if you go to zazzle.com/inspiration, go ahead, we'll wait. All of those images came from either designers or customers who posted to Instagram, tagged us in the photo, and then our social team responded asking for permission to use the photo.
And that's really important because we'll always ask for your permission before we feature it. We want to make sure you guys get attribution, you get credit, and you potentially get sales from that.
Yeah. So in the inspiration gallery and on the product page below the product, if you click through to an image, it will either say shop this snap, which will take you to the actual product featured, or it will say create your own. And that just means that the product that's in the photo was created from scratch by someone. So it's not an error. If you think you're clicking through and it takes you to a blank page or to a blank product, that's why. It was intentional and the product isn't actually publicly for sale.
So that was one. What's a second way that we use it on Zazzle?
So it's in the inspiration gallery, and it's also at the bottom or right below the product on most of the product pages. On some of the newer products, we don't yet have in situ photos. So if you have them, post them to Instagram and tag us. But our customers have actually really enjoyed clicking through the gallery, either for inspiration. Sometimes they come to Zazzle and they don't really know exactly what they're looking for. So clicking through those photos really helps. Or again, they're just trying to get a sense of scale. Like, how big is the mug? What does the custom mouse pad look like? What does the custom mouse look like? How big is the sticker on my computer? So it really just gives people a sense of kind of more information than just a product shot.
And lastly, what's the third way we use it on our site?
So the third way is actually designer uploaded. As a designer, you have a media gallery that you can find in your store profile. If you haven't yet completed your store completion segmentation, it's at the very bottom and it says upload 10 media items plus 5%. So clicking on that will upload a gallery, and then it allows you to upload your own photos. It doesn't have to be in situ for this situation. They can again be kind of an extension of your Instagram, like showing your design space or some of your favorite designs, but it really is a great way to kind of storytell your story as a designer. And that will show up on your profile section. So beneath, last time we talked about the connect section that lists all of the social profiles. The media gallery shows up just below that. So that's designer generated and designer uploaded. It's not at the moment shoppable, even though it looks like it uses the same interface as our Shop the Snap and create your own. But we're working on that. We've gotten some feedback that designers would love to be able to direct people straight to the product that they're showing.
And, you know, talking is all great, but I think we have some case studies where we have found some designers who have done a really good job, so we wanted to show you some examples.
We do. So this example is from, a user named Slayuma, who posted a photo on Instagram of a makeup business card. The design was by Girly Trend, and she saw it in probably by monitoring the hashtag Zazzle feed, commented on it and said, "Thanks so much for choosing my design." The user commented back and said, "Girly Trend, I fell in love with it as soon as I saw it." Heart, heart, heart emoji. And then Girly Trend commented back and said, "Love the nails." So it's a great way for Girly Trend as a designer to really interact with her customers. Another one that does it well is 12:01 a.m. Designs, who also designs fantastic business cards. And there are others also. That's not to say that those are the only two designers in our ecosphere that do this, but we've recognized both of them as doing it pretty consistently and really well.
Yeah, and as a designer, I think that you can see your customers, who they are, really interact with them. So next time that they are thinking about getting another, it doesn't have to be a business card, could be a mug, they'll go to, you know, your profile on Zazzle and shop it directly, as opposed to having to kind of search through the algorithm to find your product. So it's a great way to kind of get a fan base.
And I've also seen interactions like the one that we just showed, where the customer will say, "I love this on this. Do you also have it on this other product? I didn't see it in your store," and then that leads to another sale. Like they're planning a party and they wanted a product that wasn't currently available, and then the designer creates it and it leads to a sale. So it's just a very natural interaction between customers and designers. And customers love it. They love hearing from designers. Designers love hearing from customers. So if you feel weird about kind of jumping into the conversation, don't. Just say, "Hey, thanks so much for buying my product. I hope you loved it."
Yeah. So those were just two examples. Obviously, there's many, many more. Kelli, do you have some tips on how to get started with UGC?
Sure. I think a lot of designers have asked if we have designer discounts or if we give out free products so people can take photos and post them to social media. We don't generally, but one thing that we've seen designers do really well is to take advantage of our sales. We have Sunday steals where the products are half off. We have on-site deals. We have email exclusives. So be sure that you're signed up for those email lists and those newsletters, and take advantage of the sale to buy your own products. Some of the designers buy them, photograph them, or have a friend photograph them, use the images in their social media, on their media gallery on Zazzle, and then they give the product away. So they use it as a giveaway to draw more traffic, to reach out to influencers. So an example of this would be during an apparel sale, if you design baby onesies, or if you have a funny shirt that you can transfer onto a baby onesie, go ahead and pick that up, give it to a friend who has an adorable baby, take a photo of the baby wearing the onesie, and that tells a much better story than just uploading a photo or a screenshot of just the onesie. Everyone loves cute kids. Everyone loves cute pets. And if you have just a little bit of a design eye, as most of you do as designers, you can put together just a little vignette. Just your morning mug and your coffee, or your morning mug and your breakfast. And we'll talk in later Zazzle chats about lighting and kind of some photography tips. But that's one way to really get great UGC, is to take advantage of our product sales.
Yeah. So we're excited to see you guys breathe life into these products. But enough from us. Now go and take some photos. Until next time, bye.